How's it going, everybody? Or in Italian, come va a tutti? I think that's how you say it. I don't know much Italian despite being half Italian myself, other than the Italian I learned from The Sopranos, which is mainly slang and obscenities. Anyway, if you guys recall, we played this game, the demo, back in May. Did some build videos, did a few streams, and it was extremely fun time. Build diversity is very, very cool. Like it a lot. I think this game has a lot of potential. Um, it is based on Italian folklore and stuff like that, and very, very different, very bright and sunny, and it's been called Summer Souls in the marketing material. So we're going to hop into a new game. Very excited for this. So let's go. Already went through the settings. No, we don't have to skip the tutorial because I am sure that some things have changed. In the beginning, there was silence. Then there came the first note. A primordial sound with no one to hear. Music burst itself as a mirror of reality. And so music created men to listen to itself, in turn invented arts to celebrate mysteries of creation. They gave life to their own gods and legends. The gods, flaws as their creators, fell victim to the darkest impulses inherent in mankind. Humanity climbed atop a mountain made of fallen gods and declared itself the peak. A rebellious few discovered the power of the arts to shape reality according to their will. Pulcinella, the minstrel of change. Arlecchino, the king of the theater. Arlecchino, like in Liza P. Captain Spaventa, the son of Meridana. Pantalone, the merchant of destinies. Balanzone, the herald of knowledge. Colombina, the saint of the stage. The authors drafted the Canovaccio, the script where the stage was the very world. It narrates perfect world. I couldn't catch all that. And thus, the Canovaccio gripped the world and its creatures in small stagnation, trapping. Yeah, I couldn't read all that again. In a world of mass, only one without a role can choose their destiny and free the world from stagnation. And that is us, the Maskless One that does not have a role in the play.
The tree of change bears fruits.
And there we are.
Awaken, Maskless One. The stage is set.
Okay, here we are. Okay, camera feels pretty good. Alright, so, yep, light and heavy attacks. Everything feels like it did in the demo. Yep, okay. So it seems like it's going to be a parry-centric game based on the demo. Okay, so you want us to dodge? Are you going to attack so we can dodge? Turned motion blur off. There we go. There's a parry. Oh, hello. Okay. Ardore unraveling. The Maskless One can weaken the Canovaccio's grip on all manner of things. Fighting hostile beings can cause them to build up their unraveling meter. When filled, they will be temporarily exposed to a finishing strike. Come on. So I think you have to go a little early on the earlier than you would think on the parry. Oh, that wasn't a perfect one. Okay. Ardore Awakened. When the Maskless One finishes off an unraveled enemy, they briefly enter the awakened state. While awakened, the Maskless One gains a variety of positive effects that depend on the mask they are currently wearing. Okay, and the way you can tell you are awakened, so you see that little white glow around my arms, or around my one arm? That means we're awakened. I get used to the controls again. My brain is still with Wukong. I'm pressing L3 to run. You healing? You had full health, bro. Come on. Come on. Oh, way too early. Come on. There we go. Okay. And triangle to heal. Okay, I guess they have not fixed that. That was kind of a complaint in the demo where you can jump with X, and that's the same button as interact, as you see here. Personally, I think they need to switch that around. Like, triangle should be interact, and leave jump on its own. And pretty much they'd have to change the Armonia Amber, which is your healing flask, to be a consumable on your main belt, as opposed to having a dedicated heal button with triangle. That's just my feeling. So. Can do a little Sekiro parry action there. Little L1 spam. Maybe. Ooh, okay. Heal up for good measure. I don't know why I'm losing lock on after knock him down. I need a new L1 button by the time this game's over. Okay, here we go. First try. Let's go. Okay, the force of change is roll. We can change all that here. So yeah, pretty much same controls as Elden Ring and Souls and everything. Open the loadouts, okay. Navigate to loadout 2, okay. Open your mass, okay, so you literally telling us to do everything. Okay, master change. Okay, stage straight sword. Oh, okay, hardened stone. Shining gem refined as the purest steel, giving excellent physical melee damage negation. Okay. Okay. Mass lines. Drunken sword. This tutorial is funny. Summon an Ardore sword imbued with the power of Viz and perform a powerful heavy attack. So the elements in this game we'll go over. They are very interesting. Much different than any other Souls game. The tools. Okay. Equip the cobblestone. Okay. Okay. Path of innovators. Oh, now you're forcing us to get skills? That's interesting. Upon casting the mass line equipped in slot 1, your weapon is briefly infused with gratia. Okay. Yep, forcing us to get this. Dodging an attack, yeah. Okay, so this one's good. Dodging an attack causes them to become unraveled. Okay. Mass perks. So yeah, you get the skill points, and then you need to equip them as perks, which is something a lot of people in the demo were confused about. Okay. And grab the other one. Okay. Aspects. Okay, the aspect of the oh wow, they changed the stat names. So we have Bruiser, Assassin, Elementalist, Trickster, Battle Mage. Interesting. Okay, so with this we get +5 to Bruiser. Okay. Yeah, and there's I mean the Path of Innovators is all like different colors now. Can I go back? Oh wow, and we get the piercing wit and stuff already too. So yeah, like this is all... Uh-oh. Thought my game froze for a second there. I was like, what? Yeah, this is all different colors now. Interesting. So I'll do that later. I'll set up the piercing wit thing after. Mass loadouts. The Maskless One has up to 3 loadouts at their disposal in which all kinds of equipment can be set while at a resting spot. While exploring, only weapons, gems, consumables can be changed. Changing the active loadout can be done at any moment. Double pressing the swap input allows you to quickly select the loadout that is currently farthest in the pick order. Okay, so swap loadouts. Boom. For this guy now. Okay, we can hold L2 and press R1 for the Ardore burst. Yeah, that's right. So when you see like glowing spots on floors and doors and stuff like that, you can use the Ardore burst to kind of burst through that. And then we have the great sword. Okay. Alright. So actually a bunch of stuff has changed already that I see. That's cool, but it looks nice and polished. Not that the demo looked bad, but mass lines are powerful Ardore abilities. In order to use them, the Maskless One needs to land attacks on their enemies, which gradually charges them up. Okay. So I have auto loot on, so we can like kind of auto loot this stuff, which is good. Like that. Oh, well. Okay, so here we go with the elemental effects. Fatuo. Cinnamon has innate Fatua defense. This makes them immune to Fatua damage but vulnerable to Gratia. Alright, so that's why they forced us into getting the Gratia attack, or skill. Try infusing your weapons with Gratia and using Gratia lines to deal increased damage. Okay? Calm down. Okay, so we're trying to charge that up here. Yeah, the R2 attacks are pretty slow here. Just traded there. Trying to charge up my line here. Let's do a parry. Come on. Okay, there we go. So we got it now. So now... Okay, so now we do the Gratia. Gratia inflicts Radiant, causing one to recover health over time. However, taking damaged, yeah, that's a typo, while afflicted triggers a powerful explosion. Okay. Yeah, you see, I just blew him up there. So radiant. When an enemy is afflicted with radiant, yeah, this is another typo. They recovers health over time. However, hitting them triggers a powerful explosion that can knock them backwards, ending the status prematurely. Try to use range attacks to avoid getting pushed away. Okay. Okay, and then defenses. Physical defense and elemental defense mitigate different types of damage and have to be enhanced independently. Always take note of the weapon wielded by the enemy, as it will reveal which type of elemental damage the enemy inflicts. Oh, interesting. So they have a new... Hang on, let me take care of this guy. They have a new icon up there on the left that was not in the demo. So if I am reading that right, so the white on the bottom would beat Fatuo. The white on the bottom is radiant. That would be beat Fatuo. Let me. Yeah, so the elements are dizzy. So they're with the. Hang on, as I explain this. So we have elemental power, which increases the amount of elemental damage you deal, and then we have status power, increases the effectiveness of attacks that inflict status effects. And then down here we have defense and defense. So these are Viz is dizzy, Fatuo is wicked, Gratia is radiant, and Milano is sick, or essentially poison. Yeah. So if I'm reading this right, the Gratia would be beats. So essentially they have what almost like an elemental system like Wolong, like certain elements beat other elements. So that's interesting. That's much change from the demo. So the way I'm reading this, Gratia would beat Fatuo, Fatuo would beat Viz, and Sick, or Viz would beat Sick, and then Sick would beat Radiant. So that's very interesting. That was much different than the demo. But that's cool. I like that. The elements all do different things. So like Viz or the Dizzy will lower your defenses. Yeah, the primal elements. Here we go. So Viz inflicts Dizzy, which increases damage dealt as well as stamina regeneration at the cost of lower defenses. Okay, so if you're affected with Dizzy, you're going to increase your damage output. However, if a enemy is under the effect of Dizzy, their damage output is going to be increased as well. I don't know what stamina regeneration has to do with them, but okay. So yeah, like I said, the elements are very interesting in the game. Very different than any other Souls-like. Dizzy, when affected with Dizzy, all the damage you deal is increased alongside your stamina regeneration. However, all your defenses are reduced. It takes great skill to take full advantage of this status. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much you just need to be careful, because if you're affected with Dizzy, you're going to be taking increased damage because your defenses are lower. Okay, Juniper Sword. And we got a... I think they call these reality knots. So, a little save spot here. The bonfire of the game, if you will. Okay, so... loadouts, we can level up. Okay, so health is going to... Bruiser is going to increase health and defense. Assassin is going to increase attack power and luck. Yeah, Bruiser is also going to give us defense against status power. So essentially, our defense against how quickly status ailments build up. Yeah, so assassin, attack power, luck, and elementalist is going to increase elemental power and defenses and status power. Trickster is stamina and pouch size. Interesting. So they changed that terminology around too. That used to be called carry capacity in the demo. Battle Mage is Ardore power and line charge. Okay, so that's an important one too. So you can increase your line charge so you can spam your special abilities more often. So that's one that we're definitely going to be leaning into. So yeah, for now, I think we're going to bump up health. Try and get that to 20 probably. Okay. And I'll do that off screen. I was going to set up the piercing wit mask, but I'll do that off screen and kind of show that off. Let's just try and get into, actually, what I should do too is use some more, should be able to get some more skill points and therefore some more perks. So let's try and do that real quick. I just want to do as much gameplay in this first video as we can fit in. Okay, so dealing damage. Oh, that's interesting. So these, are these all bruiser? Huh. So it looks like the skills are going to have Trickster. So it looks like the skills are going to scale off the stats as well. That's interesting. So this is all elementalist, which makes sense because this is all elemental stuff on this tree. And this is battle mage. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense too because this is all mask line related. If you guys remember, I had a build surrounding like mask lines and stuff like that from the demo. So, alright. So good to know. Dealing damage with light attacks increases the damage of heavy attacks and vice versa. Yeah, should probably get that. Suffering melee damage also. Attacker. Oh, I like that. How many do we have? Yeah. Let's do that. Do that. Dealing damage with a weapon briefly increases your physical power. Okay, so we'll look at it, but yeah, the Mask of Change is all about physical power, if I remember correctly. Dealing damage with a weapon briefly increases your physical defense. Okay. I know there's some parry stuff here. Killing you and briefly increases damage dealt by heavy attacks. Health is above a certain threshold. Physical defense is increased. Perfect heals you for a portion of your maximum health. Yeah, we should go down here. Is improved when you're low on health. Okay. So let's get this. And what's this one? Health above your physical defense is increased. Is this more parrying? Health is below a certain. You parry attacks more effectively. I think we want to do that. And that. Increases your physical power based on the health restored. Every few seconds can stack. Suffering damage resets. Okay, so definitely going for this. Oh, and we can't actually. Okay, well that's what we can do for now. So go over to our perks. Yeah, so the Mask of Change allows you to deal more weapon damage through heavy attacks. In addition, your physical power is increased while awakened. Okay. Okay, so Dory power. Suffering melee causes the attacker to sustain. Yeah. So we want that. And we want that. And yeah, we want that as well. I think, yeah. Okay. Alright. So let's go out to the field of beginnings here. So yeah, I'm really excited to see beyond where we were in the demo and see what the full game has for us here. Really like the demo. I spent a ton of time on it, honestly. Let's go this way because I think there's an item down here, as well as a little ambush. Yep. Calm down, buddy. We got the sizzling torch. Okay. So the sizzling torch, I believe, will cause Fatuo. Yep. Okay. So we could actually put that on. And the Juniper Sword. Okay. That has a lot of unravel damage. Okay. Alright. So, can switch to that. Get to somebody with some Viz damage. Oh, that was a interesting heavy attack. Okay, a little messy. Try and get to the next reality knot, which is over there. I think there's a dude that likes to throw stuff. Yeah. I think there was another dude. Yep. Take care of this guy. Yeah, the weapons are like different colors and stuff now too, which is not sure what that indicates. Calm down. So when you weave in your attacks, it's like you do an R2 and then an R1 after. That's pretty fast, and then if you do an R1, oh, that's kind of slow. I think some weapons, if you did an R2 and then an R1, or actually vice versa, it would be a little faster. Maybe not necessarily with the case with this. So like if we... Yeah, see, that's kind of quick. Yeah. Okay. Miracle Pesto. So let's look at our inventory here. Song of Return. Upon use, lose all accumulated memoria and return to the last reality knot. Cobblestone. Piece of rock can be tossed at enemies to deal minor damage and draw their attention. Harmonious Sap. Yeah, raw sap that allows the user to recover some health upon damaging an enemy for a brief duration. And then Invigorating Minestrone. Thick soup with an invigorating flavor, capable of clearing effects of dizzy. Okay. Old Fork. Small pointed kitchen tool that rather than hurting can be used, tossed to draw attention. Okay. Shard of Invisible Memory grants Memoria Drought of Perpetuity, portion made from ancient herbs, significantly increases Fatuo defense over a long duration. Okay. Miracle Pesto, a wondrous mixture that can clear any status effect. Okay. Nice. Actually, do we have... That's the gems. We have Golden Dart. We do have a couple other mask lines. I should have put those on. The Piercing Wit Mask increases the damage dealt by range mask lines. That's like a caster kind of setup. More aspects. Oh, do have an Ephesite fragment. And this is the other thing. So as you fight enemies, you can get mask shards from them, and you can build their mask. So we see here with the gardener, we would have to farm them up to get 100, and then we can craft the mask. And all the, as you see, all the different masks have different effects. So that is going to be a lot of fun and provide lots of build variety. If you guys have been watching my content for any length of time, you know that that is something that I love in a Souls-like. It's build variety. So this is... We got a Big Boy McGee over there. This is all familiar here. All stuff that we experienced in the demo. The Grape Cutter. That is a greatsword, I believe. I think he will leave us alone until we approach him. Let's see. Grape Cutter. Yeah, it does Viz damage. Yeah, and it's a greatsword. This guy is potentially gonna wreck me, but we'll see here. Okay, so this enemy has innate Viz defense. This makes them immune to Viz damage, but vulnerable to Fatuo. Try infusing your weapon with Fatuo and using Fatuo lines to deal increased damage. Ooh. There we go. Yikes. Oh. Should have healed up. And you miss those fairies, you get punished. Alright, so let's try and run out here and take care of this dude. Because there is, like I said, the reality knot is not far away, so. Camera has some trouble going through this field here. Oh god. I was gonna say, I'm gonna try and speed by these dudes. Oh my god. Yeah, this is probably not a good idea. I'll just see who follows me up here. Where's the other dude? Think we're good? Yikes. Okay, there's One stagger. This guy hurts, man. It's because of the viz on his weapon. There we go. Okay, so we got some lumberjack shards, so that's good. Okay, so nothing else up here. We can drop down here. I think there's a dude here. Oh, there used to be a guy here. Okay, unraveled spices. What is that? They need a better way to. There is a way to sort, which there wasn't in the demo. Increases Ardore power for a short duration upon use. Okay. So the sorting. What? That that didn't work. Oh, that worked, but I don't know. That's a little odd, isn't it? The heck? Is that a crab? Oh, that's interesting. That has changed. Okay. So we got crabs, huh? Oh, and these are... Yikes. These are... These crabs are drunk. Oh shit, the stomp. Oh! Ardore burst. Stuns him right away. Nice, okay. So that is a good little tip there. Shred of the Canovaccio. Let's see. Okay, Hymn of Vigor. Frail whistle that somehow still produces sound, greatly boosts stamina regeneration upon use over a certain duration. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sorting. Shredded the Canovaccio, I think, is for mask lines. Paper fragments that were originally part of the Canovaccio can be used to strengthen mask lines. Yes. Okay, I was correct. Okay, so yeah, we got the... I think that used to be 300 that you used to need for the lumberjack, so that's gone down a little bit, so that is good. But yeah, I am dying to see what the rest of the game has to offer. Had a blast with the demo. And our reality nut is right here. Okay, so we are gonna rest. I am going to set up the piercing wit mask off screen, and I will join you guys right here in the next one. So hopefully you all enjoyed the first episode. Expect much more of Enotria coming your way, and you know, potentially, I've said this multiple times, we will probably most likely be doing a 100% walkthrough for this once we get through the initial Let's Play series. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you're doing well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.